when we are focusing on current affairs, the students are highly confused. They are just moving here to there from one channel to another channel, getting the Hindu summary, getting Economic Times summary, and not able to understand what to actually go and read in current affairs, right? So here we would understand and decode the right things that you must focus in current affairs. Whenever we talk about current affairs, it's important to focus on long-term headlines and long-term topics, not the short-term headline. Let's say something or some event happened in India or globally today, that might not be of significance. But yes, if we talk about tariffs, if we talk about inflation, if we talk about unemployment, if we talk about the change in the party compositions across the world, elections that happened in 2024, one of the significant years in history which saw elections in maximum nations of the world, and changes in the political structure across the world, again becomes important, right? So what is important is to identify the news which are of long term significance, identify the fleeting events, and then start your preparation accordingly, whether it is a UPSC worthy headlines or not, and not just memorize the facts and the figures, not just when this event was held, where this event was held, and so on and so forth, right? Again, thematic linking of current affairs is important. For example, a recent Supreme Court judgment related to fundamental rights, related to fiscal deficit, related to economic policy, or NGT or economic treaty was released. Now then go on to the article, understand the depth of the article. So what you are doing is not just referring on to that current affairs, but also emphasizing the aspect of constitution along with that. Also analyze why and how certain events happened. So recently there was a news on the blackout in Spain, Portugal, and parts of France, and then there were numerous studies cited to it. Some talked about air turbulence, some talked about solar flares. But again, what's important is to identify each of these phenomena, understand each of these phenomena, and it's not just that there was no electricity in Spain and Portugal, right? So interlinking the topics, bringing them on a thematic basis is really important when you are talking about current affairs, discussing about current affairs. Now, many students plan to take notes for current affairs. Now, taking notes for current affairs is extensive, specifically for prelims where there is no end for the syllabus, right? For mains, you do have certain defined boundaries where you can well understand this could be asked, this could not be asked. So that point is relatively better, but for prelims, it's really challenging. And if you start taking the notes, sometimes it would happen that you would waste a lot of time in writing, despite the fact you could have spent that time in reading. So a good idea is to bookmark the pages, flap the pages, keep certain cuttings which are important. See the kind of questions which are asked in the exam, practice those similar questions, integrate your current affairs knowledge that you have studied so far with the mock questions from the questions that you can check on our interface, which are from Down to Earth, Yoshna, and Kurukshetra. So whether you are able to identify and catch the thing correctly is really important. Now those who are preparing for this prelims, definitely you are short of time, you don't have ample time right now, but those who are targeting for 2026 prelims, we would recommend that you make an early start, focus on the right strategy that we have talked about, take effective information, take information which has correlation to the long term core concepts of the subjects. It could be economics, polity, environment, or whatsoever, but understand how they relate to the core concept and then proceed forward, right? So those are some of the important things that we have discussed. So recently in the Down to Earth edition, there was news which talked about conservation of a species of dire wolf, which has been brought back alive, and there have been certain conservation techniques which have been adapted for the same. Now this makes the role of technology very important. So can we bring back the species which have gone endangered or are critically endangered or are extinct in the world? So what could be the way out? So those kind of technological advancements, researchers would definitely be very important for your upcoming examination. And IoT things related to cyber changes, cyber security, of course, is one of the very important concerns. So those are some of the again important topics. Of course, we have covered a series of expected classes before your this 2025 examination. So don't miss the topics that we have covered. Each of those topics, the handouts for those are available on Exam Race for free. So don't miss those in the current affairs section. Thanks for joining in. Have a great day ahead.